Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be learning the Japanese method, I think it is, to multiplying any 2-digit or even 3-digit numbers. Now, what we're going to do is a quick sneak peek. We're going to do stuff like this, where we use lines, drawings of lines, to find out the answer to the product. And yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so if you want to do Japanese multiplication using lines, you basically have to use lines and count the points where they intersect, and those are your numbers. That's the answer. So if we get a number like 21 times 23, what we would do is we would make 2 lines, because it's 2, and then 1 line, but skip a bit of space here and one line. And since we do the same thing, but we put it in a different direction. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so once you've done that, now we have to count up the points where they intersect. So first we're gonna count this little part over here. So as you can see over here, the lines go over each other 1, 2, and 3 times. So our first number, actually our last number, is going to be 3. And then what we have to do is we have to count this part, just this part. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's also not our first digit, that's our second digit, 8. And then the final part to this is to count this part, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's our first digit. And then this is our answer, 483. Okay, so if I were to ask you to solve 42 times 24, what would you do? Well, let me start you off. You draw 4 lines in this direction, and you skip a bit of space, and then you draw 2 lines, and then you do the same thing with this number and break it up. You draw 2 lines the other way, and then 4 lines. Yeah, like that. Okay, so now we have to count the points. So again, we start over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our number is going to end with 8. And then we count this part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Or you can just do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then multiply them, which is 16 plus these 4. And now you may be asking, what do? I have 20. Do I just put 2, 0? No, you don't. You actually can't do that. What you have to do is put the 8 and take the last digit, kind of like in US traditional method in multiplication, and write it down and put the 2 on top of the first number. And then we count this number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, this part, and 8. And the answer is not 808. We have the 2 here for a reason. We actually need to add it to our first digit, and we get 1008. And now you may be asking, what if you want to do 3 digits? Well, this actually also works with 3 digits. So let's start off with something not too hard, like 1, 2, 3 times 321. So it's the same concept. 1 line, then we skip a space, draw 2 lines, skip a space again, and then draw 3 lines. It's the same thing that we did before, except you have an extra set of lines. So again, we do 1, 2, 3, and then we do 1, 2, and then we draw 1. Okay, so Now in this 3-digit line drawing, we have a lot more points to count. So what we do first, I drew these parts in advance so it's easier to see. We count 1, 2, 3 in this part, 3. We do this part then, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, this part. And we do this outer part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And now again, using the same rule as before, we can't put 14, we have to put the 4 and then a carry over 1 there. We count this part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we finally count this part, 1, 2, 3. And now we just do the addition. And you get... Okay, so now you may be wondering, what if there's a 0? Do we not draw any line or something? Actually, we do, but we just don't count a part with it. So, for example, if you have 102 times 23, I also drew it in advance, you do the same thing. You count this part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our last digit. And when I drew this, I drew 1, and then there was a 0. I actually drew it with a pen so you could see which part was a 0. What I actually do here is I count 1, 2, 3, 4, but I ignore this part. So 4. And this part, 1, 2, 3, it's this part, I count it. And then this part, the last part, 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 6, and that is your answer. And I also know that this may also not be the most convenient strategy, but it's just a fun way to learn multiplication. It's just a different way to try out something. And you guys can also try this out for yourself. And I also have a challenge problem for you. I want you guys to try solving 120 times 34. This number, write it down in the comments below and I'll see if you got it correct. And yeah, thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed and learned something too. Don't forget to comment down 120 times 34 using the method. I think this is a really cool method, but I also think that it's not the most convenient method. Like if you have a number like 76 times 89, then that's going to be a lot of lines. But I still think it's good for it's just a fun way to do multiplication with 2-digit numbers. And I think you can try it out for yourself, maybe even use it sometimes. But yeah, that was all. Thanks for watching and bye.